So what we are saying is, what my client is really not really complaining about, but fighting for the rights of a few minority people who are so stigmatized and shy, not in a position to come and fight for their own rights here. You see, the whole nation now is focused too much on the two-third gender rule. Ideally, with that misconception that we have only gender as male and female. Completely ignoring the fact that there are actually people of transgender. There are people who have both sexes. And the rights of those people is embedded in them to choose where they want to belong. They have a choice of choosing to be male or to be female or to be both. But then when we are saying now we are fighting for men and women, we are leaving that cluster of people unattended to, apparently because the Constitution does not provide for their protection. Their rights are not as well protected as, for instance, as we do for men, for women, for children, for the youth, for the disabled. All those are set out. But for them, now remember that I'm saying they are not properly classified as disabled people. And this is the reason. You see, the disabled do not shy away from letting it be known what form of disability they have. You'll find that now in all government institutions and in offices, you have wheel ramps for those who are disabled and cannot walk. They're not hiding the fact that they can't walk, and something has been done for them to access those facilities. You have those who can't talk, having sign writers interpreting. Now we are even moving to judicial proceedings being interpreted. Parliament has taken the step. All TVs, you know, they have to have a sign writer to try and explain whatever is going on. Those who do not see do not also shy away from saying, I'm disabled, I'm blind. And now this is a small group of minority who are within this society of ours. And for them, they are not being classified simply because they cannot wake up and talk, walk the talk. Now, some jurisdictions in this world, including Nepal, in India, have gone ahead and classified a third gender. In all their government documents now, you either feel you are male, female, or other. That is the third gender now. Because now, as I say, the gender thing is in your mind. What my client is saying is that it's not, to be male is because the male seed was more prominent at the time of ovulation. And being female is the other way side. But when they are equal, then you get a transgender. So the state of sex is different from gender. The Constitution does not define what gender is. And that is what we're fighting for. We want that cluster of people recognized so that just as the state was so good in its mind to create special seats for women as a less privileged group, then this is also a group that would probably require some special seats. Because you see, because of their marginalization, they are not able to fight for their political rights, economic rights, and even social rights. They are so marginalized even to speak on anything. Okay, my point? And that is a challenge that we are facing, and we are saying that the Constitution allows any member of the public to so come and protect this Constitution. And you know that the Constitution guarantees the rights of everyone, equality before the law. So all are equal, whether or not you're male, female, or that other group that is not recognized. That is principally what we want the court to do. I foresee a situation where because now we want the Attorney General, of course, compelled to make the relevant laws, and as well as the National Gender and Equality Commission. We are aware of the fact that the AG and some stakeholders now, this is the Parliament, and others are involved, are running helter-skelter to beat some deadline that was given for a date in August to formulate what I call the two-third gender rule, to see how best they can factor in a third gender of, I think, the other sex being in each and every other maybe appointment or elected office. But what about that other group? So in the meantime, now as we wait for the court to make a determination on the rights of those we call transgender, we want to stop the implementation of this two-third gender rule until such a time when this petition is heard, so that there is a possibility, of course, they are stigmatized to talk, but the moment they see somebody talk, will give rise to either one or two seeking to be enjoined here in these proceedings. And the moment they become enjoined, of course, now it will become clear they will be able to air their grievances quite clearly. And that is the genesis of the case by Peter Solomon Gichira, in which we want to see what the court has decided. Good.